Oh, boy.
Gee. We ain't said that in a long time, dog.
It's been a long time.
Been a minute.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. Anyway.
This might be the first video we got our glasses on, too.
We really do. So we're looking like some little, nerd-ins and nerd-eds. Him being the nerd-ed in the video. But most definitely, it's been a minute. And we had to record something because, the year's ended. There's a lot going on. And plus, life happens. So, we just been going. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I've been sick. I was sick like a dog for a minute.
Yeah, you look like a dog, too.
But allergic reaction. Bad.
I told him stop eating that stuff.
Eating that shit.
He ate some bad stuff.
I don't eat shit.
Nah. But for real, bro, yeah, like I said, life happens. But it's been a little bit of stuff that's happened in our absence. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a fact.
Most definitely, I got baptized in our absence. I decided to take that step into baptism because I always had a relationship with the Lord. And my religion has always been a big part of my life. Anything that I do, even down to, my speech has always been important because, I do have a selective choice of words I like to use during the day, but still, I kind of beat myself up about it when I use it, but it becomes a habit. But nonetheless, I did my baptism because I've always had a relationship with the Lord, but I never solidified it. And it was a big step for me making this step into baptism. And even though I know that my change and everything to the way the man I want to be after the baptism isn't going to happen overnight, I take it a day at a time, but I also know that the Lord knows my heart. So that's how I make peace with that. But most definitely, baptism was a big step for me. It was really good. And yours truly over here assisted in my baptism, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Even though I had to wear these real tight prison slave plantation jumpsuits.
Listen, that jumpsuit was it was killing. It was killing. I was having so many thoughts were running through my mind, but I was getting baptized, so I couldn't let them just blurt it out. But nonetheless, man, yeah, them things they just wasn't. I just want to happen.
I'm gonna make the picture of your baptism like the logo, but like the thumbnail for this video here.
Fast. But we've also been planning things for 2020 and just kind of getting our minds right to see where we want to, what's our next step for 2020, because we want to expand the Content Kings. We don't want to and we want to make sure we're consistent. Not only that, but in our personal lives too. So both of us are students, and both of us also have different things going on in our lives that just taking us every which way. But we also want to make sure we're staying on the path towards getting to where we ultimately want to be.
And we have full-time jobs.
Most definitely that. So we're just striving to do good. Two young dudes just trying to make it. That's just it, and trying to take other people with us. We don't want to just help ourselves and be selfish. We want to take other people with us. So also, you guys are going to be with us throughout this whole journey. You'll see us from where we are now all the way up to where we ultimately want to be. That's how we want the Content Kings to be. Because this right here it's a lifelong brotherhood. So you guys are going to see us no matter what.
That shit killing me. I smoke before I sleep. So stressed out I don't eat. This ain't how that shit should be, but that's how it is for me. Shit, I blame anxiety.
Okay, so you in high school, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You macking with a girl or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might, I'm just gonna put this scenario. Y'all in the car with the whoop. She's not really trying to have sex, right?
Right.
But y'all making out. So it's a lot of dry humping going on.
So this how we just gonna segue into that. This is how we gonna do that. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna ask a question. So ultimately, that leaves the blue balls.
No. Listen to this though. Hold on. No. Yes and no, because I have got blue balls over there. That's yeah. But I'm also
bro, you better get out of pocket. You better be real out of pocket. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, dog. I'm listening. Go ahead. No. Be real. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie.
You caught me.
I let one go.
This one time. You was all moist.
Bro, she was a big joint. She was sexy. It was so much like.
But no, I ain't gonna say.
I ain't gonna help you. That shit caught me. But I was young. That shit caught me. Like,
I'm not gonna sit here in the front because it's especially being a teenager too.
Yeah.
But in the hallway, let me get a good age because there's no reason why you still should be driving up at 18.
No, it's high school.
Exactly. So
I was in fucking high school.
Most definitely though.
You gotta stand too. That was what 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah,
so it's like I mean you do it like you do it not for foreplay before you go into it. But I'm trying to beat so hard.
Yo, especially I have let one go to dry humping, bro. And that was me just being like 16. You know what I'm saying? She was in that bag too. She was everything.
That's what I'm saying. She
was everything. Especially she was everything for that age. She was everything for that age.
That's fact.
That's fact. Yeah, it was some high school shit, but I definitely I was in the bag of dry humping. I don't know what the hell, So after you do that, you kind of just look in the mirror and be like, damn, what the hell's going on? What the hell am I doing?
You gotta clean yourself up after that.
You gotta clean yourself up.
Clean up. Like, what the fuck?
You just so dirty. You feel dirty. I mean, that gene, contact, everything there. That's how.
Yo, when you nut, you gotta make sure she don't see you nut. So, she gonna look at you like, nigga, we didn't even fucking, but you nutted. So you gotta try to play it off and shit. Oh, bro, you can't just nut. You can't right.
There's no way you gotta hide it all together. You gotta make sure you stiff your body up sometime so that she don't know what's going on. So you can't hit the. You can't hit the jerk move or nothing like that. You gotta make sure you're real careful with it. You gotta hide it, disguise it.
I was like, you hear that? Cause we was in the car, bro. I was like, oh, you hear that? She got up real quick. Well, I was like, oh shit, was false alarm, bro. False alarm, bro. I was like, damn.
You want no false alarm, dog?
I shot it.
Yeah. Oh, damn, bro, dog, you dirty.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
that shit was funny, bro.
Hey, listen, for real though, dry humping used to be the bag, but that's the safe though. Back then, that was the safest way you can you get one off without getting a pregnant.
You could dry hump a girl. Some of the girls like, I don't want to have to say. You could dry hump almost, you can dry hump any girl really if you want. More easier than you can fuck. Because if you're making out shit on top of you, y'all dry humping, bro.
True enough. Trendy.
Fuck, you just gonna sit on me and you gonna kiss like this? No,
we just sit here like this. We just gonna oh crap!
Oh my back.
Oh my back. Oh yeah, no, boy, for real, bro. Yeah, no. The dry hump used to be the bag, bro.
Back in high school, early on, until you get a girl that start letting you, beat. But it's the version you can't do.
No, I ain't gonna sit here in front. I ain't gonna say cap either, bro. I was an ugly little bastard back in high school. So I mean, most of the girls just, we were just kissing the dry hump anyway. Until I got into the bag of, I had to start making these changes in my life, try changing my look up a little bit, until get comfortable with myself. Then I just start beating.
Yeah. I mean, so early in my high school shit, I don't know. I was quiet, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I was always played sports, so I mean everybody knew who I was in school, but I don't know. I was to myself a lot. When I got junior, senior year.
I'm just like, bro, as of right now, bro, I'm surprised I ain't got no kids.
I'm glad I got kids, bro.
No, bro. I've been real out of pocket.
Bro,
you know me. That's the bad thing.
You ain't the only one. I ain't gonna hold you.
I've been real out of pocket.
Man, I ain't gonna put that on the camera. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't do it.
That one's for you.
Nah, but I've been real out of pocket. I'm so. I mean, to make it already 20, to make it to 2019, and had no kids, bro. Make it all the way through and have no kids. I'm 22. There's a lot of people whose statistics right now, they got kids, don't know what they gonna do. You know, as far as what they gonna do from day to day, because they allow themselves to get into a situation where temporary feelings and
immaturity,
to allow them to get into a lifelong,
relationship.
Exactly. So that's just that. And then on top of that, people get into these unions with and with these people that they just resent each other. Like, that whole baby mama, baby daddy type thing going on, and they don't like each other. They young. I'm keeping you away from your child. Oh, we gonna go to court. I'm not whoop bro. No, I ain't got time for that. I'm not meant to be a baby daddy.
Man,
I was never meant to be a baby daddy. I'm always like my biggest thing. Like I say, when I know I have my child, everything, the person I have my child with, I know it always don't work out, but I'm just saying. I always spoke things into existence.
She gotta be wife.
She gotta be a wife.
That's
whoever I decide to lay down to have a child with is gonna be my wife.
Gotta be wife.
It's gotta be wife, because one, I want to change the rhetoric of black fathers in the first place, because right off the bat, a lot of people always say, okay, did you have the first question, especially amongst
not to be rude. Out of all my friends, I got a couple friends. Most of my black friends, I'm the only one that has a father in their life. You could attest to that.
I can tell you,
like most of my homies don't have a father in their life. So I
most definitely. I mean, and while we're on the subject, his father is most definitely a role model. I mean, I love his dad, because his dad is just. I mean, he goes to work, provides. He's a good role model. He shows people. He just shows him and shows me as well how a household is supposed to be ran.
That's fun.
And I mean, it's amazing, and just to see it, because me, especially me, not having my father in my life, to see it going on, to see it firsthand, is amazing. It touches my heart. So it's like, because I wish I would have had that, but you know what?
You learning from.
I'm learning from.
I know what not to do.
I know what not to do. Yeah. But also, just saying that I want to change the rhetoric of black father. We all want to change the rhetoric of black, how people see black fathers in the first place. Because you don't want it to always be like, well, did you have your father in did you have your father in your life? That's one of the first questions, getting to know somebody you ask.
People ask me that stupid. I'm like, yo, my father been there my whole life.
And I've never had mine. I just actually connected with mine last year.
Keep going.
So that's what I'm saying. Alright, bro.
It's like my third drink. And the camera don't lie. But go ahead and talk about your father.
No, but I want to change the rhetoric. There's a lot of things I want to change the rhetoric. Like I already told you guys in one of the first videos. There's a lot of things I just want to change. I want to change the way people view black male educators, and I also want to change the way people perceive black male fathers. In the household. I want them to be able to see that we're active. Mm-hmm. Like Charlemagne, that's another one of my role models. He may not be the best one, but Charlemagne the guy, he said black men don't cheat. He's trying to change the rhetoric of black men altogether. You know what I'm saying?
That video I sent you today of him? Did you listen to it?
Which one?
The Charlemagne the guy, what he said on his. I think he said he was an interview. Did you watch it?
Wow.
This man said, 6'9". At least this case, he was such 6'9".
I heard. Oh, yo, he said that way. He said that way back. He was out of pocket. Let me tell you something. I was
like, get your mans, Jay.
Yo, I love Charlamagne. That's the OG right there. But sometimes you gotta watch what the hell he's saying because there's no way. Sometimes the impossible can happen.
He get out of bro.
He better be a hoe.
My bad, bro. I mean, cut you. I just thought that.
You good, dog? No, I'm pretty much done with that. I mean, I was just rambling, but I'm just saying, you know, it's a lot of changes that need to be made. But
yeah, I mean, I think too, like, you gotta understand, like, most people that had their father in their life, then, you know, like me, I'm gonna be in my child life because my father was in my life.
okay.
So it's like, I feel like, you know, once we start getting that basis, then it's gonna keep going. Most people that, you know, fathers that were in their life, like, no offense, your father might not, your father's father might not have been in his life.
But you know something else?
It's possible.
I'm also not mad about. See, when I first met him, I already let him know, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I don't harbor hatred because one, I wasn't raised like that, but also he was young and my mother was young. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to hold anybody against. I'm not going to hold that against him. But there's a lot of things going forward that you can do. You know, I mean, I'm still gotta have a wedding at some point, or you know, there's also going to there's graduation from college. There's also me going into, but there's also me going into the whole journey of having my brother. He can also meet him. So, that's at some point. But, that's just, I mean, like I say, it's steps. But there's a lot of things that I'm gonna go through, but that he can be there for, that he wasn't there prior. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't harbor hatred. I've never been that one. My grandmother taught me, she's taught me a lot about that. And I can't harbor hatred because, harboring hatred and also leaving unfinished business here on earth, after you pass, you can't move on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can't move on. So, like I say, I never harbor hatred. I can't say truly at this point that I hate anybody, All right. Better? Yeah.
All right, make sure you're full in the camera.
Yeah, no problem. Your big ass head. What's the next time, bro? What's the next thing, bro?
Alright, one question though, like, I had a girl ask me this the other day. Alright, boom, you're in a relationship, right?
True.
It's been a couple years, relationships after a while, you get to that point where it's a little stale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people after that, they might do threesome, they might, try different shit, right?
Right.
But this one couple was like, she brought up the hall pass. The hall pass.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, what's your thoughts on that?
The hall pass?
Yeah. Because me, personally, I think, being a man, a lot of it has to be our ego. I think as a man, I couldn't think like, damn, that nigga was fucking my wife, fucking my girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, to me, a hall pass is like, no.
Oh, wait. So the hall pass goes both ways.
Yeah, like she used to go out there and have sex. It's easy. A girl, she can go out there easily and grab something. Easier than we got to work harder for what the fuck we got to get. It's gonna be easier.
There's okay, going on the secret date. We're gonna hang out, secretly over here. This, that, and third.
She put out a little bit on the first night, and she just want I just want to have sex. We gotta take you out. Like you were saying, we gotta take you out.
There's a whole lot of things,
all types of shit.
But like I always am, I feel two ways about this. And one of them is being, it's a where it's a double standard. So I feel two ways about this, and it's a good thing. Well, not I don't know. So the first way I feel about it is that me as a man, there's no other man that can violate my woman at all. No other man can penetrate, enter, violate my woman in any way. I'm gonna feel some type of way, especially as being a man too. I'm gonna feel some type of way because at the end of the day, that's mine. That's mine. And just to know that another man violated. To know that another man even entered her, had her, would most definitely tear me up inside, and and that also causes friction within the relationship too, because not all people can, are able to handle that. And sorry, because a lot of people go crazy. They'll say they're okay with it, and they'll mess around and shoot the hell out of you the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Or had sex with dude, he keep coming back.
Things could change to where me and my girl be doing good, but she done got piped down by some other dude, and then now she just run out to the other dude. Then that leaves me in the state.
Man, that nigga hit it better than you. You gonna be tight.
But most definitely, and then the second way I view it is a double standard. So I feel like, okay, if the hall pass scenario was indeed a thing, I think it would be more. Okay, I feel like this. If I go out and especially because men all together are sexual beings. Like men love sex. That's what we. I'm not saying women don't, but men most definitely do love sex. Do you agree with that?
I mean, shit, we wake up with the morning wood.
Most definitely. So that's one of the things I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So, if indeed the hall pass was a thing, I believe it could be keeping the relationship alive on the men's side, because we are sexual beings, and sometimes women don't want to engage because of certain things that got going on in life, or maybe certain insecurities they may have from time to time, and they just don't want to have sex. But then we do. But if we're not getting it, so we, possibly should give us all pass to keep the relationship alive. Not just saying that the relationship is just based purely on sex.
What if she we're in Charlotte, and what if she make you go to Atlanta or to LA, like somewhere real far, and you pick up a girl and have sex, and then you come all the way back home.
I would think.
It still can make shit weird, but I'm just
saying. It could make stuff weird, but also I'm not the person to where I couldn't just go, especially not Atlanta either.
Yeah, not Atlanta.
Because that's the STD HIV rate up there is high. I'm not saying there's not that in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I'm just saying up there is way high. But that's just hypothetically speaking, if that were to ever happen. Yeah. But if indeed this is a agreed upon thing, I think it could only go my way, because I would feel some type of, even though we're doing the same thing, I would feel some type of way. I'm saying that's me personally. That if I go out and have sex with another woman, she could go out and have sex with another man.
Yeah.
No, that's just me.
Yeah, I see.
But I'm not saying that I think about that on everything.
That's how I feel about threesome. I would never have a threesome with another man with my girl. It would have to be another girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It would have to be another man. And if my girl was we have to do it with another dude, then I just would never have a threesome with her. So I could never have it with another man. It would have to be me and two girls. And that's selfish, but in a sense it's not, because the girls still gonna show each other a lot of attention.
Exactly.
In a sense, but that's just I see what you're saying. That's just how I feel about it. True.
True indeed, bro. That's just one of my things about it. I'm not saying that I'm some type of sexist. I'm definitely not misogynist. I'm not none of that. I'm just a person that thought like that. Because men are sexual beings, but not only that, I would love my woman so much that I couldn't allow it to happen. Now, this is just scenarios that are just if this, if the hall pass thing was a thing. Mm-hmm. Me, ultimately, I wouldn't take it because I want to be faithful to my one and only. I just want to be devoted to her, give her my all. One, it gets real expensive trying to do this whole cheating thing and all this other stuff. I'm not paying for hotel rooms here, taking her ass out on dates there and stuff like that. When you can just spend all that on your one woman. So, that's just how I do that. But if indeed the hall pass thing was a thing, that's how we go about it. That's how I approach it. Man, I know I went way into that.
You went to a seminar, but yeah, you good.
I can elaborate on anything. I'm telling you, that's the inner English teacher in me that's coming out.
Man, I've been wanting to tell you this for a minute. Something happened to me so fucking uncomfortably in food line the other day.
What's up with it?
So boom, go use the restroom. To me, it's a couple pet peeves. I have a lot of pet peeves in public restrooms.
Right.
Like for one, I don't like talking in the restroom. Do not talk to me while I'm in the bathroom.
Hell no. That happened to me one time. It was in Publix. And I'm like, dude carried on a whole conversation with me while I'm sitting here trying to take a shit. And I'm mad. Like, don't talk to me. If you don't clean the bathroom. Don't talk to me. I'm trying to concentrate right now, trying to make sure that my insides don't fall out a fucking asshole because I'm grunting too damn hard. And you sit here and want to hold a conversation with me about, don't mind me. Clean it. Nigga, just clean. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Let's get this shit up. Make sure I put that shit up. That shit.
Don't talk to me. Like, I'm sitting here trying to really say, bro.
I hate that shit. It pisses me off weird at the urinal. First off, as a man, if it's 3 urinals, only 2 men can piss at a time.
That's it.
One over here and one. Don't bring your ass in the middle if I'm over here. I can't.
Bro, I'm just like,
don't bring your ass over there.
True enough.
You hear me, bro? I had to get up and tell y'all this.
True indeed. Listen, bro.
I hate that shit.
Especially if the divider is not there.
I don't give a fuck if it's there. If there's 3 urinals, one guy go over here. It's supposed to be one in the fucking.
There's an unwritten law.
Don't walk your ass.
There's an unwritten nigga bathroom law. You do not there's just no way around. If you need violate that law, you do at least 2 punches to the motherfucker's chest. Now that's just it.
And then motherfuckers, because motherfuckers want to talk to you while they're pissing. Oh hey, how you doing? Don't talk to me with your dick in your hand, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, who raised you? First of all,
and then they gonna look at you with their dick in their hand pissing. Like, bro, really, bro? What?
Like, who raised you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did your mama not teach you not to talk to people while you're in the pisser? Like, don't talk to me. There's just, there's unwritten rule about all this stuff. You know what
I hate that. I also hate, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I got creeped out one time, bro. I was using the bathroom. I was in the stall. And then, how, right in the middle, you can kind of see through that shit.
True.
Nigga eyes.
When you make contact,
looking at me.
When you walk in trying to, either you're looking for an empty stall or you're in the stall and somebody's looking for an empty stall. When you make that eye contact, that's some of the most awkward stuff that can happen to you. Like y'all see him made all this eye contact and stuff like that, and now you just like. You gotta hit him with either the head nod. You gotta hit him with the how you doing?
Still handling business. But that I didn't even get to my story. So boom,
my bad, bro. We got straight out the
nigga nigga was in there handling business. Like you him in the running, you hear the doop like the drops and shit.
True.
Nigga was in there handling business.
Dropping logs.
This nigga, this was fucked up. He was shitting. Next thing I hear, a flush of the toilet, which means this nigga gonna wipe his ass because it was literally no seconds in between. It was no seconds between the last little turd that went down. But that nigga was in there grunting, and he flushed the toilet. He gets up. Niggas got belts on, so you can hear them pull their pants up. He puts it on. He walks out. So now I'm like, okay.
Well, how you know he already had tissue in his head?
No, nigga. He only wiped once, nigga. That nigga was in there giving the business. That nigga, bro, he pulled his pants up. This nigga walked out, right?
Yo.
He looked at me, said, hey, what's up? How you doing? Not respond. Walked by me. Nigga didn't wash his hands, bro. But you wanna know what was really fucked up?
I know
No, you wanna know what was really fucked up?
What's up, dog?
He working produce.
Oh!
So nigga went right back to work, bro. Went straight back to food line. Went right back to work, bro. Touching fruit and vegetables. I'm just saying, bro. He didn't wash his hands. He took a mean shake. He wiped his eyes.
Stinking
I don't
itchy
know what
booty
the
ass.
fuck.
No, for real, not that's disgusting.
But and then
That's real
there's
disgusting.
motherfuckers who shit without putting toilet paper down or any. That's nasty. You bare ass a public restroom toilet seat. You nasty.
See,
Nasty.
even when I gotta go real bad, see me, I already limit my usage of public restrooms in the first place. And on top of that, there's only certain places I will
That's
use.
a fact.
There's only, and it's bare minimum.
Walmart,
There's only
enough.
certain places where I will use a public restroom. Walmart's automatic, hell no.
You know what's fucked up? I'm like that too. But like I work like 3 or 4 stores a day, and I will be like, this is the only store I can take a shit at.
And
If I can't take a shit,
promise
I'll wait till I have to get home.
and I promise you, it's a Publix.
Yeah, I publish 3 times a day, but then I also have Harris Teeter. I have a couple cleaners in Harris Teeter.
I can understand.
Because I know the people who clean it, and I'm there early enough that no one uses it before me, so they clean it, and I'll just walk straight in right
I'm the
after.
same way.
So it's like, but like later, like Walmart's hell no.
Walmart's automatic, no.
No.
And then on top of that, so among grocery stores, Publix is the most deadly.
Publix did. I would get Harris Teeter's might be the second.
The Harris Teeter could be the second.
Food Lines is a
Food
little
line is real shaky, depending on what area of town you in, and how the store is maintained.
And the time you get there, you gotta get there early. You get there like 22:17. Like I used to be in there like 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. So besides me and the employees, ain't nobody else use it, so it'll be clean.
But Walmart's definitely hell no.
Hell,
Now
I'll be in the early. Fuck.
I'm definitely against using restrooms at gas stations, and that's a real fact. Now,
unless we're traveling, like
and if I'm traveling,
we have to. Sometimes
it would have to be a Quick Trip, because Quick Trip employees, especially me being a former Quick Trip employee, I know how Quick Trip employees clean the bathroom. So hell, I had to clean that bathroom. I mean, you have to be real thorough with it too. I mean, they may not be able to get this all the time, but when it's clean, it's clean.
Yeah, it'd be clean.
So it would have to be a Quick Trip. Other than that, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere else.
Truck stop is hell.
Truck stops hell no.
Damn trucks.
It may be a rest area I would go to, but it would have to be clean too. So.
Yeah, the rest areas they be cleaning them shits. They have people come. They got people come like every couple hours, so them be straight most of the time.
Yeah, but as far as public restrooms go, I am real against it. And then even if I have to take a mean one, bro, I have to lay something down. Something has to go between my ass and that toilet. There's so much that has to go down.
I put that in a roll of toilet paper down before I sit on that motherfucker.
It's crazy.
I just have a phobia, bro. Until my 11th grade year of high school, it's the first time I ever shit in a public restroom.
You gotta be a certain type of nigga.
I never used to shit.
You gotta be a certain type of savage to bear as a toilet seat. You know what I'm saying?
You a fucking savage. I ain't gonna hold you.
A whole savage.
You type of nigga that pull out and just leave the country.
Matter of fact, them the niggas that wear black Air Forces.
Air Force One.
Them niggas that wear the black Air Force One.
That's a seat. You not
the one you not gonna try because they'll shoot you in your neck.
Don't fuck with them.
They'll little reach your ass.
Don't fuck. Shit.
Too far?
Nah.
Oh, this is facts. It's facts. It's real facts.
Hold on. Speaking of, Whack 100 got beat up on the other day.
Who did?
Nipsey bodyguard beat him up.
I heard.
That was just a side note. I thought about that shit.
But yeah, no, I seen dude earlier on trolling on IG. He was talking about some he beat me up where all this other type of stuff. I was like, I left a comment under it because I think it was either World Star or Baller Alert that came down through there and I seen it. And I was like, sir, back your ass up off the camera. Because he was all on there. Like, dude, like a whole rusted Idaho potato in the face. And, you know, he's all up in the camera. Yo, back up a little bit. That's what I'm saying. All you see is eyes, dry skin, you know, salt and pepper colored facial hair and stuff like that.
He got called a 6-piece in a biscuit. Some dude there tweeted it, so he got called a 6-piece. Six piece. Whoa, wait a minute. 6-piece in a biscuit.
Alright, bro.
But I think it was, bro, we're going to go back to what we had to say about the pet peeves, but I think it was more the fact that he really disrespected Nipsey. Like, Nipsey ain't a legend. Yeah, but he put it musical-wise. Like, music, like, you don't have to be a legend to make good music. Like he made great music, but like
selling
copies doesn't make you a legend. It's the impact you make on the world that make you a legend.
I believe the same thing. But I believe that Nipsey put in his work as well. Nipsey has been out here. Nipsey isn't just some new age artist that just got out here. Nipsey has been around.
I think people fuck with like who he was as a person, entrepreneur, and I guess his mindset even more than his music in a sense. Because he only put out one album.
Matter of fact, I do got something to say about this topic because now it just dawned on me that I seen something about this the other day. And there's a difference between I'm putting it like this, and and trust me. When I say this, there's no disrespect. It's just my opinion when I say this. And Nipsey, in my sense, I believe he's a legend because he's been out here. He's been for his community. He's been doing this, and he's been doing this. He was doing music for some time. Not only that, he's been the same person from beginning his career to end his career. He's been that same person, and he's most definitely put in his work. And then I seen a post about Juice WRLD the other day. And God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. And then somebody posted about him being a legend, but Juice WRLD hasn't been out long enough to have been a legend to me.
I would say it like this. It depends on who the
I believe going back too.
If J. Cole died, I consider J. Cole a legend. Somebody who don't listen to them, consider him a legend. I
can most definitely understand that too. And J. Cole, but then J. Cole is a big artist too.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from Juice WRLD. I'm not saying.
But the person who posted, that's probably their favorite artist.
It could be. Now all this is Epo, and trust me, and there's no factuals about this. In my opinion, it's all opinion based. It's all opinion based. Everybody has their opinion on this subject, but in my opinion. And I'm not taking away from the way the artist he was. He was a good artist. Hell, I was in my car. I mean, I'm grooving with it with all these joints. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When Lucid Dreams first came out, that was my joint. You understand? It was a banger. But most definitely, I wouldn't consider him to be a legend, but I would consider him to be a wonderful artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think the reason why you gonna say this because like he ain't really impact your life.
You're right.
Like I mean, you listen to him, but it's like he's not one of your top 10 artists.
No.
Yeah, so like I think that's what. And then like he hasn't really had an impact on your life or too many. Well, he has had an impact on a lot of people's life because his fans, like he makes a lot of depressing music, so maybe he helped them uplift them. But for most people, that's normally he ain't really like.
Another thing I liked about Juice WRLD is the fact that he was not afraid to express his emotions. Especially in the climate now, men don't get the chance to be vulnerable. Is that what I'm looking for? Yes. We don't get the time. We don't get the chance to show our emotions because we're then viewed as weak, or you could be called gay at any moment because they feel like you act like a little quote unquote little bitch. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to do that, but he allowed it. He You a hoe. He made it. He allowed it to make it normal for us to be able to do that. And to be, we were able to do that. Another person who, I'm getting off topic again, but I'm saying
this is a podcast.
It is.
Shit.
So it was Billy D. Williams. I think was Billy D. Williams. He said something about men being able to be in touch with their quote unquote feminine side. Not saying that they gotta be out here wild and act like females, but he said don't be afraid to tap into that a little bit, to be able to those emotions and to be able to conversate and be able to relate to your woman too. But they took that out of context is to being this talking about gender fluid. With the whole and gender fluid doesn't necessarily mean anything to do with your sexuality, but it can perceive that way. But what he said was taken out of context by other people just because of the way people perceive men tapping into that emotion bag. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's all I had to say about that. But he was most definitely Juice WRLD had made that a thing for us men to be able to do. That's what I'm trying to say.
Rest in peace. Rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace.
Prayers up to your family.
Yeah, and all the people, you know,
turned 21 like 6 days and then he passed. So he was legal for 6 days and then he passed.
That's really crazy.
That's up to
I hate that too, but you know,
I remember telling you that. I was like, bro, that's like, you know, we're 22. Like, we just turned 21 last year. So it's like man.
On this
really
channel,
living our life in a sense.
Especially on this channel too, bro. We're going to touch on a whole lot of topics. And it's a lot of our young rappers that are dying. They're dying at a crazy rate, but also on top of that, there's a lot of good conversations, a lot of healthy conversations, a lot of crazy conversations to be had about the falling of our soldiers and the falling of all of our great artists and actors and everything like that. There's a lot of good conversations to be had because there's a lot of people who are saying, you know, it was of, you know, the seizure, you know, of a seizure. And there's a whole lot of conspiracy theories and stuff like that. There's a whole lot of good conversations to be had, but also healthy to have, you know. So I mean, we're gonna definitely tap into that.
We're gonna do a little bit more research. We're gonna tap into
because you know now that I'm sitting here talking about it, it's a lot of good conversations.
Yes, I got some. I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to some other day. I got something to go on to that. But yeah. I listened to it the other day.
We touched on a whole lot of stuff today, bro.
You got any like other pet peeves that like normal people don't know? Like mine's the bad one. Like public restrooms like that. Like when that whole spill. My biggest thing.
I'm not gonna sit here in front. I'm gonna tell you about one of my biggest pet peeves, and that's for people all together. If you know your breath be humming, I mean, I'm saying humming like Roddy Rich, where you know him and Nipsey hustling in the song. And he's talking, you know, and I'm talking about humming like you humming the Andy Griffin, you humming the Andy Griffin theme song. I'm talking about humming like the hummingbirds. Humming like bees on a hot spring and summer day. You know what I'm saying? If you know your breath humming, if you know your breath is tart, not too right, savage. You know, if it's kind of right, you know, don't be talking to me, especially in a close range. You know what I'm saying?
They be
or they be real happy. You know, on hot days, or they be real. You know, they be having a hell of a good day. You know what I'm saying? Or hell of a mate. You know what I'm saying? Or they just, whew. Yo, don't. If you know, I know you taste it too. There's no way you can't taste garbage. There's no way you can't taste ass. There's no way you can't taste.
What ass tastes like, bro?
Huh?
What ass tastes like, bro?
I wouldn't know. My breath always kind of look fresh. I wouldn't know. My biggest thing is if you know your breath smell like clapping ass and rotten potatoes and all that good stuff.
Like earrings.
Earring backs. If you know your breath smell like that, yo, either pop a mint before you talk to me so we can have this good conversation, or talk away. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Or cover your mouth.
You know, hit one of these. You know, the bashful look. The bashful look. You just hit one of these. Like, bro, I'm tired. If you continue tired and talk to me. But most definitely, if you know your breath pumping, man, give me some distance. Give me a little bit of distance. That's all I need. Because you know, breath travels. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. Just a little bit of distance. We can have this good old conversation. Go our separate ways.
Bro, I got a beef with a vendor, bro. Dude, that's so bad and shit. That little nigga small as shit.
Yo, okay. We were I didn't mean to let my mind go, but as we're recording, the TV is on and live PD is playing, but somebody has a mentally challenged looking snowman, and they got the little gloves on and doing this and stuff like that, and it's purple. They just tossed the hat on it, but it was looking kind of special, and it was looking funny. So I mean, that's why I'm saying laughing, so it took me away from that. But Bro, what's next, man?
Bro, we gotta talk about this, bro. Nick Cannon versus Eminem.
Yo, yeah, you know what?
Hold on. Before you start,
Go ahead.
let me talk.
Oh, this what we're doing?
Nick Cannon, we need to talk to you for a second. We understand. You know, this might be good for you, but keep talking about Eminem. You've been talking about Eminem for years. You know, Eminem don't really do a lot of interviews. He don't do a lot of press. He go
underground and we don't hear from him some time.
And when he do, your name has never been spoken. So why do you keep talking about this man? And then you put out a diss record, and your bars was the worst out of all the other people on the diss record.
To be honest,
Like,
your baby mama's song "Obsessed" still trumps your damn bars. All of them.
like, you know, and why? Why would you do that? Eminem's verse on Lord Above, I think it's called Lord Above, was better than the 2 diss tracks you put out. Like, you know, if you're going to do it, come right. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when MGK did it, he made Eminem response because the track was good in a sense. It was a pretty good track. It was track like Eminem looking like, bro, I don't have to respond to this.
But on top of that too, if it wasn't for your heavy hitters, did you have on your team, especially with Charlie Clips and who else?
Eminem Holla, Charlie Clips can really they battle rappers, so they can really rap and they know how to come at someone. So I feel like they could have came back.
But you know something, bro? Okay, and you introduced me to battle rap.
Yeah.
You introduced me because so I knew of battle rap, but I didn't know about battle rap until I met my homie right here. And so my biggest thing, like I said, once I started exploring the bag of Charlie Clips and Conceited, and you said it was Hitman. Their bars are hot. Their bars go so hard. And when they land a punchline, they land that damn thing. But I don't feel like they really hit them.
Especially
but it's not their fight either. But I mean, even though they can hit they can also hit, and they can really go deep and hit where it hurt. You know, because I mean, Eminem done had a few scandals, and he done had a few mishaps there, here, and there. There's a whole lot of things they could have did but didn't do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So to know just how good they are, but how they didn't get into that bag. Mm-hmm. Was kind of crazy to me, but on top of that, but I believe that they carried the song like they did better than Nick did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like Nick said, like he was trying to clown him for like you're raising the child is not yours. Like, how's it like, bro? At least somebody raising the child. Like, I don't understand how that's any clown worthy. Then you call him like Elvis Presley. Like,
I believe that he's one of those dudes that automatically have beef with the dude that came with him being the dude that had your girl first. You know, because sometimes dudes have some of us guys have an issue, and it's an instant issue with the guy that came before you pertaining to your girl. You know what I'm saying? In this case, baby mama, but
they got more money than you, they more famous.
Exactly. You know, he an OG though.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think there's automatic that beef that's automatically there because they were before you, but not only that, there could be a little bit of envy there, a little just slight, we don't know what happened behind closed doors, or if, sometimes women compare men to their exes and stuff like that. You don't know. Mm-hmm. But I think he could be one of those dudes potentially that just automatically have beef with the ex. Because right now, there's no reason why 2 grown-ass men should be beefing at this point in life when that was never that damn serious.
You're not even.
I mean, it's real petty. Yeah. It could be like the smallest thing, but it's still ongoing. But it's been going on for a minute.
Decade.
I'm telling you, man. So I'm saying, looking like it's still going on. But that could be the case. I'm not saying that is the case, but I'm just kind of putting 2 and 2 together with my own thoughts and opinions about it, So that could be a possibility.
I mean, I follow a lot of battle rappers and I listen. Like, this is Battle Rapper podcast. They're doing a barbershop.
Yeah.
And they was talking about it. It was just like, you know, you gotta come, you know, harder in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't good enough. Like, that's not gonna wake me up in a sense. Because one of the battle rappers on it was gonna be for Eminem. But somebody pulled him to the side and was like, don't do that.
Sure.
Don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stay away.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe he was telling me about it. So Eminem used to be, he started battle rap. I mean, no, he didn't start battle rap, but he started in battle rap.
No, listen to this. So they're like some of the pioneer rappers like Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem,
Right.
They, you know, before they started, like even Meek, like before they started rapping, they was battle rappers. Like they used to rap and get people on the street.
Right.
But they were looking up if they could transfer it to a song. That's why, like, lyrically, they can come at people in a different way. Or they can come aggressive because they was able to battle rap. But I don't know who started battle rap, but Eminem wasn't. But because every scene is different.
No, my question, no, I said it wrong. Because I know he didn't start battle rap, but I mean, I said he started in battle rap.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he got to start.
It's like, you see movie 8 Mile, right?
Yeah. That's what I was getting the question.
He started battle rap and then he was able to make some music.
I ain't afraid to ask a question, though. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
If I don't know, because I know he's one of when it comes to, between us, he's the expert when it comes to sports, when it comes to battle rap. When I got a question, I need my go-to, that's my dog. Because, you know, me, I mean, I wasn't the most athletic person, but also that there's a lot of things I didn't really dig into that. I mean, and then he comes to me with questions on something that I know. So, you know, that's just how we, you know, go. This is it. Okay, most definitely.
Speaking of, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna react to a battle rap.
Yes,
we're gonna do that. I got an idea.
That's gonna yeah.
We can like play it on TV, have it playing like musically wise, but we can have like the camera on our face as a reaction.
Or we can use my legs.
So yeah, we're gonna do that.
There's something I seen on YouTube the other day that I was trying to do because I'm trying to get more acquainted with battle rap because I want to be able to hold these conversations because there's certain conversations I can't hold with my dog because I lack I lack the knowledge. Mm-hmm. Because I feel bad when I can't hold these conversations because he wants to hold these conversations, but I can't hold them the way I want to because I don't have the full knowledge. So I'm just getting myself acquainted with battle rap and trying to figure out just how you know who's involved, you know what their bars are like and stuff like that, so I can have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also trying to do that with sports because when I'm in the barbershop, that's the main talk.
Yeah, everybody talking about sports.
Everybody talking about sports. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like,
sports.
I'm taking it in, but I can't really respond because I don't have that knowledge. See, when it comes down to music, when it comes down to anything you need with English, when it comes down to anything else, you know, I'm really good in that area. But, you know, the major things that us males really do talk about, you know, such as sports and stuff like that.
Sports, music, women, cars. If you can talk about any of
them. I can talk about women, I can talk about cars, I can talk about sports and stuff like that. But, you know, I grew up in a house that was predominantly female. And so, with that being said, I had a big brother, but he had his own set of friends, and you know he didn't really, you know, he liked to hang out with them, but you know, he's allowed to be him. And then my grandfather, because you know he didn't have my father, but my grandfather, he was a truck driver, so he was always on the road, so I was always around with him. So whatever they was talking about, I took in. So I mean, it was never really sports, besides Super Bowl that came around once a year. So other than that, that's all, you know. And when that came around, I only went for the team that my grandmother went for us. So, that's just that. So I don't feel bad that I don't know because I didn't grow up being taught it. You know, I didn't grow up and then teach myself that either. But I don't feel bad about it. But I'm learning now. So that's my biggest thing.
You got anything else?
Oh, I ain't gotta read the paper to do this. I wanna kind of boost my brother's head a little bit because this is something I want to do because my brother does a lot. I mean, this guy right here is my brother, my best friend, my homie, my dog. We're in a way we're both each other's mentor, and we hold each other accountable. But to see how he handles himself, he pays his bills on time. He takes care of what he needs to take care of first. He puts a lot of other people before him. Outstanding person all the way around. But only that, just to see the path that he's on, and he's taking it serious. Grades is good in school. Physical therapy is supposed most definitely go is I'm not saying it's gonna be it's die hard difficult, but it's a difficult path to get in because it's also in the medical field. You gotta know a lot, and to see how you're taking that on and really taking it serious is crazy. And to see how he also interacts with his family, he has all that respect for other people too, and for him to accept me for all the differences that I have as well. Because I'm not saying that I'm the manliest person in the world, but I have a heart of gold. But he understands me and accepts me for the person that I am is amazing. So it was just me.
Anxiety.